Many of you may have already heard that a key part to manifestation and the law of attraction is trusting the process, forgetting it, letting go, surrendering. But how many of you have found that to be really quite a struggle because it's something that you actually really want? So how can you stop thinking about what it is that you really want? Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you a more accurate definition of what you really need to do to be able to effectively detach, but at the same time, stay aligned to everything that you want to bring into your life so that you can manifest like an absolute beast. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, my name's Lucie, and on this channel I share all kinds of things about personal development, spirituality, and how to become the best version of you. So like I said in the brief introduction, many of you may have heard of phrases like set it and forget it, or a key part of the law of attraction is to be detached from the outcome. And when I heard these things initially, I found it really, really not just difficult, but almost contradictory, because half of the time you're being told that it's important to visualize and fill yourself up with the emotion and imagine and picture the life that you really, really, really want. And then the other half of the time people are saying, okay, it's done, forget about it, move on with your life. But maybe if everything you've ever wanted is the things that you've put as your things that you want to manifest, it's pretty hard to just completely forget about them, right? So by combining my own experiences of success with the law of attraction with interviewing Grandmaster Akshar, which I had the amazing opportunity to be able to do in India, along with piecing together things that I've learned from other law of attraction teachers, I've come to a realization that there is a huge difference between wanting something and not yet having it, and becoming something, being already vibrationally a match to what you want. So for example, if you really want to have a particular job, you really want to be doing a certain career, okay? In the process of manifesting that, first of all, yes, picture it, get clear on what you want, ask the universe in prayer for what you want so that you start to set those wheels in motion. But then to bring that reality towards you, you got to stop the whole wanting process and you got to start vibrationally matching what it is that you want. You need to become it. You need to be it. You need to embody it. There's a huge difference, right, between not being it and, oh, I really want this, but that's not me yet. I really want this, but that's not my life yet. I really want this because I don't have it. Want is coming from a position where you're not there yet, yeah? Compared to, I am this. This is part of who I am. This is part of the way that I live. This is the job that I have. This is the career I pursue. So with the law of attraction, you can kind of hack the system by showing up to life on a day-to-day basis as if you already are being that, doing that, living in that career. You can even have fun with it. You can play little games with yourself. You remember when you were a kid, and just because something wasn't real didn't stop you. You had an amazing ability to use your imagination and play pretend and totally embody being whatever role you wanted to be at playtime, whether you wanted to be a princess or a superhero. You could just switch it on and be it. You weren't pretending, you weren't wanting to be a superhero, you just activated being a superhero, right? So we've all got that ability, which we practiced a lot as a child. And unfortunately, most kids who had a childhood dream of wanting to become an astronaut one day were slowly but surely talked out of pursuing that because it would be hard to get the grades, or they should think of a more realistic career, or it's very hard to actually become an astronaut when you're an adult, or you'd have to have these kind of results, you'd have to have this kind of score, you'd have to have yada, 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 yada. And so they stop being what it is that they want to become. But then I'd like you to think about maybe what is the commonality between those who actually dreamt that they wanted to be an astronaut when they were a kid and actually became an astronaut. Those who dreamt of wanting to be the next best basketball player or Premier League footballer and actually became that as an adult. It was a journey, right? It was a journey, I'm sure, of ups and downs and wins and failures, but they never stopped being what they wanted to be from childhood to adulthood, and therefore it manifested and they made it. Okay? So what hopefully you find exciting is that from maybe feeling quite confused at the beginning of this video, where, you know, you've heard all of this stuff about letting it go and surrendering to the process, from my personal opinion, and all of my videos are always just sharing my own perspectives and my own conclusions from what I can make from my own experience and what I've learned, change wanting to being. And it's as simple as that. Whereas if you continue to want it and not trust that it's coming and think, oh, I hope it's coming, but, you know, I really want to be financially abundant, but I'm not there yet. And what if I'll never be there? And what if it doesn't happen? And has it come yet? And maybe I'll watch another law of attraction video because I'm still not quite sure if it's going to come. Like, if you asked for it and you want it, great. You've set that part in motion. Now let's move on, shall we? Let's be it. Let's be there vibrationally already. So this is all part of the law of attraction journey. And I would say that one of the first steps to the law of attraction journey does start with you going, right, I want this. That is the equivalent to you going online and ordering the dress. Then the order has been placed. It is done. Now, you don't need to continue wanting the dress, ordering the dress again and ordering the dress again and going back to the website and ordering the dress again. You don't need to continue to be at stage one. And that's the same as the law of attraction. You don't need to continue to be at stage one. But I think it's inaccurate to say and then just forget it completely. Like, it's okay if you think about the dress, knowing that it's in the post, knowing that it's on its way, and, you know, being patient. Like, it's okay to think about how your order is on its way. And it's okay to prepare your wardrobe and, you know, picture yourself wearing the dress before the dress has arrived. So I don't think there's anything wrong with you eagerly anticipating and knowing that what you want is on its way. You don't have to, like, actually consciously block your mind and stop yourself from thinking about it just because somebody said, let go. Let go means the way that you would let go once you've ordered something online, you know that it's on its way, okay? And you also understand that there's going to be some kind of time period. It might be a day, it might be a month before your dress arrives. So in the same way, there may be a delayed time period when your manifestation arrives. So the more that you can just chill out about it, knowing that it's eventually going to be delivered and eagerly anticipating it, the better. And then, like I said, the way to speed up the manifestation process is to be that now. To not want success, but to be success. To not want to be loved, but to be lovable and loved yourself, to love yourself. To not want to have abs, but to be the kind of person who eats and works out and enjoys a healthy lifestyle, because that is the behaviors of somebody who has abs. Or, you know, if you want to be financially independent, if you want to be super wealthy, then what are the behaviors of wealthy people? They know where their money is. They have good money management skills. They're constantly open to more opportunities to earn money and grow their money. They are confident about their abilities and they believe that they are worth having that amount of money coming in. So don't, think about how much you want money and then miss out on all of those ways where you can be a vibrational match to being wealthy by worrying if your manifestation was heard in the first place. You've placed the order. Now prepare and be ready for the manifestation, because you won't be given that manifestation if you're not ready for it. In fact, they say, and this is a real kind of sometimes it feels like a real slap in the face to me sometimes, what you've manifested is what you're ready for. And anything that you haven't yet manifested, you're not quite ready for it yet. Okay? And so sometimes the time it takes you to develop yourself and grow through challenges, it's different length of time for each person, but you can be sure that if you have placed your order and then you are actively practicing being ready and preparing yourself for the manifestation in whichever way is relevant to what it is that you want to manifest, then whether it takes 24 hours or 24 months for your manifestation to arrive is just dependent on how long it takes you to be ready for that to arrive into your life and for you to be able to sustain that. Yeah, that's why it can be, you can manifest a small amount of money in 24 hours, or I do those videos on TikTok, right? Where I say, okay, in the next 24 hours, you're going to manifest any of these 3 things. You're going to manifest some unexpected money, and you're going to notice that there's unusually friendly animals, paying attention to you, or you are going to receive a message from someone that you want to receive a message from. So all 3 of those things are small enough for everyone to be prepared to receive pretty instantly. Yeah, or some people don't receive it, but that might be because they're just totally in the wrong place vibrationally, or they just have so little faith in the fact that this could happen that they're almost wanting it not to happen. We sabotage sometimes, but pretty much anyone can manifest stuff like that in 24 hours. If you want to become a millionaire, great, want it once, you've paved that desire into yourself and into the universe, and you're in open communication with the universe. Great. Okay, so what are the steps realistically to becoming a millionaire? Winning the lottery, I don't count that, okay? Because as you may know, the majority of people who win the lottery lose all the money again within a space of just a few short years. Why? Because they weren't prepared for the money. They had not developed any skills to be able to manage money or grow money. They didn't know what to do with the money. So they spend it just as much, almost just as fast as they got it. And so does that really count is that what you want? If that's what you want, to get the money quickly and relatively easily, but then just to lose it and be back at square one where you grew up to, then fine. But if you're someone like me that is aspiring for even more financial levels of independence because of who I will become and what quality of life I can live for the rest of my life, and so that even after I'm dead and gone, my future generations can be in a financially better off place than my ancestors were, for me, that's going to take, and that is taking, personal growth, ups and downs, overcoming challenges, being open to new opportunities, going all in and taking aligned action where I'm following the signs that I'm being given. Can you see that for me, that's my journey to becoming a millionaire is, all of that stuff. So hopefully that answers some questions about when to ask, when to want, when to let go, how to change from it's basically just changes your state from wanting to being. And then trust that your journey is your journey. Please stop asking the questions. How long will it take? When's it going to come? Trust that everyone's timeline is different. And as long as you can consistently practice being who you want to become and preparing yourself vibrationally for the life that you want, then you will be given every next step. You will be offered this opportunity to learn whatever it is you need to learn to get there, or to meet the people that you need to meet to get there, or to earn the money that you want to get there. Like, you will be given the opportunities, and you meet the universe halfway, and you do the little dance with the universe so that you know, hand in hand, manifest those things that you want to manifest. Is that cool? Is that making sense? So don't worry, in my opinion, you don't need to forget anything. Just move on from stage 1 and start dancing in stage 2. And then let me know when it comes, when stage 3 happens and you've actually progressed and moved forwards and learned and grown from everything. And I think I've said enough on the topic. So if you enjoyed that, give it a big thumbs up. Remember to hit the subscribe button and ring my bell so that you never miss one of my future videos. If you want to share this on with others, fantastic, why not? And that's how the law of attraction works. People are manifesting this stuff all the time. So anyone who comes to mind, share this video with them. And finally, if you are feeling a bit stuck in terms of, if you feel like your mind is holding you back and you want to reprogram your mind for success, get rid of some of those old negative thoughts, get rid of the doubts that you might have in yourself and the doubts that you might have in the universe and the law of attraction, then you'll see there's a link in my description for courses that I offer where you can reprogram your mind at a super, super, super affordable investment, just enough so that you take it seriously. So I hope that those programs bring you all the value and more that you are wanting right now. Until next time, bye.